Good morning, this is Sheila from She's a Sassy Lady, and this morning we're going to try a new card, and we're also going to try a series on Birthday Bash. Gypsy Made Simple on Birthday Bash, and what I'm going to do this morning is a very complicated card, so I want you to get your cup of coffee and get ready to start working. We are going to use the Birthday Bash card this morning. And so if you don't have that, don't worry, you can substitute the pieces of art. And what I did is, you know the new E2 that they have, everyone absolutely loves that new style card that they have out. And this is what I actually had some slow time at work, and I was sitting here drawing, and please excuse my drawings, but I was playing with this to come up with an idea of how to make these cool threefold, three-section cards. And so what I did is came up with this and came up with measurements in that, and that's what we're going to do today. And like I said, this is a very complex card, and I want to zoom out a little bit here. Okay. And I've got the measurements in that, and it's going to take us some time to put this together, and it'll probably take a couple videos to do it, but we're going to work it out. Now, these are the measurements that I need you to do. As you can see, what I did is I made on the bottom here, I took an 11.5, I took an 8.5 by 11, I added a 1/2 inch onto it. Our mats, our crickets will cut 11.5 inches wide, so that's as far as we're going to take it. The inside of this base of the card is going to be 4 1/4 inches wide by 5.5 inches high, finished. Okay? Now the front section is going to be a 3.75 in width, and the center section is 3.5 inches in width, so that it folds like this, and you've got a little bit of a gap, but you're also going to have a little bit of the top showing in the back. And then this is going to fold on top, and again, a little bit's going to show on the side, and you're going to see in the three sections like that. And I've got it figured out. So what I need you to do is turn your gypsies on. And then I want you to make a rectangle that's 2 inches high, and I don't care whether you make it from Gypsy Wanderings, whether you make it from George Plantain, whatever you have in your card base. I need you to make the base of the card is going to be 2 inches by 11.5 inches. Make sure your ratio card is on. Then the left side, then we're going to have some rectangles, and I want you to have a rounded corner. Instead of the square corner, a rounded corner. And for the left, it's going to be 3.87 by 2.30. For the center, it's going to be 4.25 in width and 3.80 in height. And for the right side, it's going to be 3.50 in width and 2.20 in height. Okay, now when we get it folded, the left will be 3.75 in width, the center will be 4.25 in width, and the right will be 3.50 in width. So your total unit welded together is going to be a 5 by 5.5 by 11 inches. Okay, so go ahead, put this video on pause. Get your gypsy going and get these items made, okay? Again, 3.87 by 2.30, a 4.25 by 3.80, a 3.5 by 2.20, and don't forget to do the base of 2 inches by 11.5. And when you have all those ready, then we're going to move on. Thank you. Now, back to Birthday Bash. these are the different ones that I'm going to use. I'm going to use the little mouse package on the front. Isn't he adorable? And we'll be using all the different layers that are on there. So we'll have the mouse. And then the inside page is going to be a bigger mouse, and he's found on page 60. It's going to be this little guy, and I don't think the full tail is going to fit, but we'll get as much on as we can of his little tail. And then for the back, I'm going to use on page 54, 53, 54, we're going to use those balloons in all the various colors, and I'm going to use my scrap colors and scrap papers to be able to put this together. But we're going to do that, okay? So what you want to do is kind of think out what type of artwork and what carts you have. If you don't have Birthday Bash, fine, use Create a Critter. Use, I don't know, Country Life. And it doesn't matter. Use whatever you have available in your cart base. Use them, okay? But I wanted to use Birthday Bash because, of course, I've got a ton of birthdays to handle, and I'm constantly making birthday cards. Thank you.